Hello, everybody. Welcome to your new moon in Scorpio readings. It's November 2023. This new moon falls around the 13th, depending upon where you are in the world. I am Yolanda Marie, and these readings are designed to guide you through this really emotional, feisty energy concerning this new moon. Now, listen, you may want to check with your favorite astrologer or astrologers as it pertains to the planetary alignments surrounding this new moon. This energy is guiding collectives out of one cycle and into the next. If you arrive at this reading outside the time and space of this new moon, it still could pertain to you. Use your intuition here. Namaste. Hello, Cancer. Now, there are two different kind of roads and avenues that I'm seeing here. They almost seem like they're going to contradict each other, but they won't. They will flow together, but just bear with me. Now, what's being felt first here is that as you really take care of yourself, really put a lot of attention on your body, your physical health, and also aligning that with your spiritual health, right? Because you're a whole being. It's going to bring you into this creativity that is monumental and lots of clarity. It's kind of like you're coming out of a murky situation or a murky area and moving straight into some sort of light. It's not broad. It's not like you're going to come into this pasture and not know where to go. It's very direct. It's very precise. Now, I know this is collective, but put it where it applies to you. But something about what you're healing or mending or repairing or whatever it is going to really point you in a clear direction, which goes right along with the period that we're in with this new moon, because it is a new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio does have a bit of what is unseen in it, right? But this is the beginning of something. You're still going to start something. You're still going to require a clear path. So that would be the watery side of this. There's not a lot of emotion. I'm not seeing a lot of emotion here for you, Cancer. It's a lot of clarity and direction, a lot of focus. So there's something about this new moon energy that's bringing you out of the murkiness into focus. So I hope that makes sense and that you're following me there. And put it where it applies. It might not apply to every compartment or area of your life, but where this makes sense for you is where to direct your attention. And also, whatever this is, because we're addressing the watery nature of it, right? We're addressing where the emotions are and what can't be seen. So now it's really going to be up to you. And this is very important, Cancer, to bring in some sort of groundedness, clear lack consciousness, and really bring in the solid masculine grounded energy. And this applies to men and women. It doesn't matter. But there's a sense of security and groundedness that comes with this direction that's being created here. Again, this is going to apply to any area of your life, whether it's parenting, whether it's a job or a purpose, a big purpose. Perhaps you're not earning money from it, but it's very important to you. Something's being shored up. Stay with it, surrender to it, because some of that might not be so comfortable, right? And then as that's happening, it's going to bring you into this clarity and allow you to really step through a gate, open a door that was closed to you, something like that. Now, the other part of this, here's the other perspective here that may or may not look like it lends itself to this, but it does. It's like you got to let go of something you thought you knew and open up to something fresh and new. Okay, for lack of a better way of saying that. Something you really thought you knew is actually hanging on to that might be keeping you stuck. So you're going to want to come out of an area of, that sort of darkness, that murkiness where you might have been following more of just your intuition, which, by the way, is a wonderful thing. But what's being said is it might have been out of balance a little bit. So you want to bring that intuition and match it also with some clear thought. Now, remember, whatever this thing is that needed to be healed, Cancer, as you surrender to it, it's bringing in a clear path. And so this is where you're going to find that logic, that reason, that ability to put it all together, right? To follow the breadcrumbs. So yeah, but there's a real energy of moving in the right direction here. Whatever that means, right? The words right and wrong are very convoluted anyway. But right for you. What is right according to what it is you want for your bigger picture, for the end goal, so to speak. Now, there is a theme here of abandonment. Like maybe you have to let something go. Maybe this is going to feel like you surrendering to this process might feel like you're leaving something behind or something has to leave you behind. So that's going to be part of a healing process for some of you to come to terms with that so you can move in this direction really, really smoothly, because there's something that is aligned with you and matched with you waiting on the other side of this. So I hope that makes sense, beautiful Cancer soul family. All right, now we'll talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, Scorpio. This is a really joyful energy. It's a real, like, living for now, present moment, inspirational energy. And it's like you've made it over a hurdle or made it over some kind of hump, okay? Now, and this is a collective reading, so place this where it applies, but it's almost like you've graduated from something. It definitely looks like you have figured out something very firmly in terms of how you handle what you're around, people in your maybe community, maybe even in your household, perhaps certain situations, whatever it is, it's like either you're going to move forward or you're not. You know who to work with and who to sort of keep blocked. And I don't like to use that word, but that is what it's looking and feeling like. It looks like you're being very firm in your decisions, and they are clear-headed, heart-connected decisions, or at least this is where you're going. There's something that you have either already called to yourself or that you are calling to yourself, and it's through your intuition. You're calling, some of you, parts of your higher perspective into integration at this time. You are really integrating yourself at this time, and it's a very cool energy to be in, Scorpio, because it's bringing in all this opportunity. It's helping you heal parts of yourself. It's coming from such a heart-centered place, and it looks like whatever cycle you might have been in, whatever tug of war, whatever push and pull you were experiencing in the recent past, or you might still be coming out of now, has taught you. It has brought you into this place of serene humility in a good way, because we don't need false humility, right? Know who you are and stand in your power. So that's not what's being said, but this is a beautiful sort of, I understand there are just some things that I need to push through sort of humility. I understand where I am in time and space, and as it relates to other people and situations outside of myself. It's very humble in a beautiful, balanced way. And so if you're not feeling that yet, it's definitely coming in with this new moon. This new moon is in the sign of Scorpio. It's in your sign. So it's like an extra little shove, if you will. It's like an extra little spark of energy, an extra little bit of fire in your emotions, in your desire to come through this. Whatever that push and pull was, it like pushed you through a gate. You're beyond the gate, or you're getting beyond this boundary that seemed maybe even nearly impossible before. You're just going to hop right over that fence now. And again, if you're not doing it now, you will be doing it soon, just hopping over that fence. So I hope that that makes sense, beautiful Scorpio soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Pisces, your energy during this new moon is brilliant. There's so much potential here, but not only that, it's like you are moving, you're shifting. Like if you were the student, you're becoming the teacher. It's that type of energy, and just immense expansion. There's a lot of sun energy, a lot of paradigm shifting type of energy around you. And so you can use that, even if you don't know exactly where to pinpoint where this is happening in your life, it is happening somewhere. And if you are not entirely sure how to use it, just think about the thing that most feels joyful to you, because this energy is very joyful. Very similar to Scorpio's reading, actually. It's a lot of joyful, brilliant, expansive energy, and you can use that, Pisces. Now, whatever this evolution is, this change, this shift, this growth, it's happening really, really fast. It might even feel like it's coming at you. All right. It's really, really coming fast. And wherever you're going, you're headed there fast. So there is a community of people or a neighborhood or an association or something around you that's going to benefit from this. And that's that student-teacher, mentor-mentee kind of shift that's happening here. You're developing this wisdom. So what might be allowing this is many of you in the collective, in your Pisces collective, are really surrendering to some type of embrace. You're allowing some type of situation that might have been really difficult for a long time. You're allowing it to heal or settle, or just whatever it's going to do is okay with you. You're ready to move on. It's that kind of thing, right? It's really coming through very strongly, though, that there was an ability to heal something once you could get out of the emotional part of it. Right. And so what that means is, though, it's about you more so than the other person. So the other person might not have even changed anything or changed much of anything, but you shifted your perspective. And so while you're going through this evolution and you're shifting this perspective, it's opened up this whole new sight, which has enabled you now to begin to teach others or be a different, more expanded version of self that is an example to others. And what's really coming in big with this is it's time. It was just the right timing. It was time for this to occur. So if that situation that was sort of uncomfortable or difficult, whatever that was, if it seemed like it took a long time to get through, it's almost like it was supposed to in some way. All right. Now, maybe that's not literally, maybe you're thinking, oh no, it wasn't supposed to take that long. And that could be true. Maybe it could have ended sooner, but in general, right? In general, there was something involving that you were supposed to go through, Pisces, because it catapulted you into this new thing. And so with this new moon, you're able to really kind of get on board and see yourself this way, Pisces. It's really cool. It's really brilliant. And it's going to allow you to also bring in a lot of overflow to yourself. So overflow of soul family, overflow of love. If you are looking for a relationship, now that's going to come in faster, right? Finances, financial abundance, different sorts of abundance. It just feels like overflow is on its way to you. Lots of golden type of energy, okay? I hope I'm making sense there, Pisces. It's really good. Okay, it's really good. So use this energy, beautiful Pisces soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.